Hey everybody, it's Amanda.
I'm just inviting everybody.
Into my backyard. I gotta remember where the camera is. It's up here at this end. That's right. It's hard to remember it when you have it like that.
But this is a new series I'm doing.
Doing is, just come out here in the backyard with me and sit for a while. Listen to the birds sing. We've had so much anxiety for so long. Let's just think about maybe our childhoods when it was a simpler time.
I know I had a
Simpler time. I grew up in Alabama.
I've told the story.
Stories about that small town.
And it was certainly a
I know everybody didn't have a wonderful time, but
I did. Yeah. Yeah.
I wish everybody, not everything was fabulous. I worked hard, and
Not every member of
my family was wonderful, and I'm sure not every member of your family was wonderful. But overall, it was a good life. My mother owned a florist, and when I got about 6, I started doing chores there. But until I was 6, I stayed at home while my mother went to work every day. And I learned to cook before I was 6 years old. We had a lady that stayed with us and helped take care of the house because there was nobody home.
and Minnie was just the most
Patient human
being that ever lived.
And she's the one that taught me to cook. I want y'all to hear the birds singing. I'm in my backyard and listen to that. There's something so refreshing about hearing birds sing. And I've noticed lately, birds are like singing.
They know we need it.
I feel like we've been so traumatized and everybody's been so angry. And I think the birds are feeling relieved too, like maybe we are.
And I'm starting this new
Series, and I'm calling it Backyard Journeys. And I'm hoping to have someone
um, be able to help me.
film this series, and I'm going to take you around where I live and show you some different places. I have taken and I've posted some video of like the house that they used in the beginning of the Roseanne show. It was filmed in Evansville, Indiana. And the gentleman that was the location scout went to the University of Evansville. And he
liked the look
of the house because I think the script said it needed to be like a blue-collar town. And he found that house because it was close to the university. And they used the Catholic church that was close to the university. It's in the opening scenes. And then I have taken y'all to Bosse Field. It's the third oldest continually used professional baseball field in the United States, behind Boston and Wrigley Field. It's the third oldest continually used wooden baseball park in the United States. And A League of Their Own was filmed there. And that's with Madonna and Rosie O'Donnell and Gina Davis and Tom Hanks. Y'all, and there is a World War II airplane that's flying over right now. And if you listen, you can hear it. You hear that? they were built. I'm going to turn it so you can see it. See it up there? They were built in Evansville, Indiana. I don't know if y'all saw it or not because my camera skills are not so good. But they had 3 that they came to Evansville this past week, and they've recently bought one to have for the museum here that's at the airport. And one of my husband's really good friend, he is I guess he's the chairman of that airport museum, or the World War II museum for that's the airplanes. And then we're fortunate enough to have an LST. It's a landing craft. They built them here in Evansville, Indiana, and they were a landing craft that they used to land soldiers and tanks during World War II, like in Normandy and stuff like that. And they were built here in Evansville, Indiana. And a lot of these airplanes were built here in Evansville, Indiana. So they're bringing them back so we can have examples of it. There was a lot of things that the war effort was really big here. Because we have the Ohio River, it was easy to ship stuff from here. And the Ohio flows into the Mississippi, and it was able to ship it. And that's the thing I'm going to use instead of doing a lot of, I'm done with politics, and I've been taking a lot of political things off of this channel, and I'm going to use it to show that there are positive things out there. If we just remember it and count our blessings. And we've been through a lot of things in the last 2 years. Not only all these terrible political things, but COVID. And we got to start being kind to each other. And I'm going to reminisce about small town America and remembering that that's small town America is really what built this country, and how kind people were. Yeah, big cities, they're important, and opportunities in big cities. But it's those small towns that, the kindness that came from there that build America. And there's so much of it that's close to here. I didn't grow up here, but so many of my relatives did. So that's the reason I'm here. And my aunt, she's the last of my relatives from here, and she's 92. And I want to just give you some examples of some of the people I know. I'm going to share it with you. I took everybody to the Ohio River yesterday and let you enjoy the peacefulness of just sitting by water that's flowing by. I want you to hear the birds singing. We'll sit out here, and I'm going to talk to you about, the simple pleasures of life, the simple foods. And yes, we've all traveled and we've seen big cities, and we've been to Paris and all that kind of stuff, but nothing is like going home. Nothing. And remembering our grandmother and our granddaddies. Yeah. I was really lucky. I was lucky enough to know my great-grandmother. I know that I was blessed. Not everybody had the blessings of knowing
your grandparents
and your great grandparents. But let's reminisce, and let's not only reminisce about it. Let's start from today and build our corner of the world a happier and simpler place. Let's show our children and our grandchildren that it's possible to build that life instead of trying to capture the next best thing and have to have everything that comes along. Let's take some time to enjoy the world and just meet your neighbors and say hello. Tell them you love you. Make some pinto beans and some cornbread. Sit in the backyard and talk for a while. And know that I love you and I support you. And we don't have to agree on everything. To just be neighbors and to be friendly and to
say hello,
and to remember
why we're here.
And everybody's welcome here.
I don't, we got to remember
that to be free,
everybody's got
to be free. That's right. And I love you. And the really good things in life, they don't cost very much. I'm going to show y'all some of those things. Y'all be good, and I love you. And I hope to see y'all really, really soon. And I hope y'all will join me in my backyard again for some backyard journeys and some talks. I love y'all. Y'all have a good evening. And it's raining again, y'all.
Y'all be good in the
Airplane's coming back over, y'all. Love y'all.